YouTube, welcome to my channel. I apologize, my air compressor just kicked on. Today I'm going to see about finishing up this. I'm going to take the motor off here, clean all that up down there, weld that. What I'm going to do is, I also have like a plate here too. I'm going to just, weld onto here, and for these other two bolts, spray it yellow, obviously, but and then maybe make some plates for the ends or something, because there's hole through. I mean, I don't know if it really matters if it's open or not. Maybe if it's solid, dirt and stuff won't get in there. I was also thinking of maybe possibly even making some kind of cover or something for this, but you know what, the more and more I keep thinking about it, it was all open before, so is it really going to make a difference if I have it open now? Nah, I don't really think so. So what I'm going to do is continue on with this. Grab this. So what do I have here? Just this piece. Just this Allen key. And what I'm going to do is, when I'm all done this, I'm probably going to Loctite this in here too. Of course. There's something. Bring that down for me. There. All right. Take that guy out. Yeah, as I was saying before, what I'm probably going to do is I'll Loctite this on. I guess I could always put some Loctite in here too. I don't think I'll need it. I use the same Allen key. I think this is actually an American thread. This is actually a metric, or this is like a British Columbia, or so. I'm not even sure, but they're both the same size. I just try to make it easier on myself to use the same Allen keys for that. I wish I could do the same thing with that, but unfortunately, I got a different one for that one. But anyway, I gotta take out these two bolts. Like I said, I like the way everything's mounted. I like the way it's running. It runs smooth. It runs great. I am ecstatic with everything. What I think I'm gonna do is, hopefully by cutting this and trimming this here, I'll have enough room to put one battery on one side and one battery on the other side. I don't really want to cut this piece right here in case, I'm going to, obviously, I'm not going to keep this thing forever. I'm going to sell it in the future. I just got to remove some things from my yard and everything else, maybe like a year or so, and I'm going to probably sell this thing. So I'm going to make sure that I can sell them with the original gas engine just in case, or I may even put it back to gas engine and take this stuff off for now. I'm not even sure, but for right now, like I said, I just want to clean this up, get this welded solid on here, cut these a little bit, add a piece on here, get this thing mounted solid, get this thing done and over with, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. I also have a new filter I want to change. I want to drain, clean the whole hydraulic system. I want to do all that stuff before I put the new cylinder on. I mean, everything runs great, everything's clean, but just to be on the safe side. And I think the other thing I want to do too is get some bolts that matches too, because this is like all mismatched, and trying to get this thing in and out is tough. I mean, I know I'm not going to be taking it off anymore, but yeah, this was all put together like just temporarily. So I don't. I might find some different nuts and bolts to put on there. Oh my! So hard to get up. I can't wait to get this surgery. It's killing me. Oh, you know what? That one's an Allen key. It's not that one actually. Let me see if I can just. There we said I had two mismatched bolts in there. I'll get something close enough. Two bolts of the same to put that in. All right, so that's off of there. This is loose. That's my phone. All right, come on. It's tighter than I thought, huh? Even when it's loose, it's not. So I don't think I should have any issues with that coming off in the future. Oh, I think I had it on the wrong spot. It doesn't make a difference. See, I made a little divot. I'm not sure if you can see or not. I don't know if it's going to show up on camera, but this little divot right here, it's basically lined up exactly with this piece. So when, yeah, so when you turn down the Allen key, it's actually going right to this little divot here. So it's got something to go into. You know, I thought, you know, maybe it would need more power or something else, but no. Like I said, either this little motor is really powerful, or I'm not sure if you've seen some of my other videos, but I did have this thing running without the, man, what was I going to say? I lost my train of thought now. I hate when that happens. Anyway, if you've seen my other videos of this, maybe the first or second video or something, I had a DeWalt drill running this. Now, the only issue I was having when I was running it was I guess the slew or whatever you want to call it, the left or right, that was not working. Only because I guess the drill just didn't have enough RPMs to bring it up. Now, everything seems to work great with, you know, with the RPMs, everything else. I think this is 2800. I think I can also clock it. Again, other people said they moved up to 36 volts. 24 seems fine for me, but I do have the 36 volt mower. If I decide to make like a little plug or something, I can always, you know, put a plug somewhere or do something to plug into my mower. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to continue with this. So that part's out. Let me see what I want to do next. I guess the next part I want to do is take all this off so I can maybe mount this, or actually, yeah, cut this off here, cut that there, blah, 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 move that out of the way. All right, let me do a couple of these things here. So I get off a couple of these. I just have little C-clamps holding it on here. Just something like that, just on each side. You know, I wasn't sure if it was going to work or not. And before I go through the, you know, hell of doing everything, I figured let me check it first. So, yeah. So basically that's what I have right there. In fact, I take these wires and move them. Yeah, nothing crazy. I just, you know, grind that out to help for that, because if you look at this has like a little edge on it, a little lip on there. The other thing I got to do too is they seem a little loose, but all right, let me get this one off of here. Let me take this back. Let me get some before it falls on me. Trying to get it where it's not going to fall. All right. So undo this one part here. All right. There's one. Do the other one. Yeah, this is just. Do something better for this next time. Yeah, so I was thinking something like that, just welding like a bar on there and trimming it out for this, drilling it, you know, drilling it down, and this way that'll take care of that issue. So let me grab a few things and pull this part apart here. Now let me just get a cutter and cut that. I'm gonna be doing something different with that anyway. Alright, we're free now. Alright, let me do some grinding real quick. Let me leave this part here. I don't want to lose that. Okay, 1 second. I'll be right back. Let me put this actually in my vise. too much speed going on here. Alright, let's see if we can clean this thing up a little bit. Well, it's not the best, but it'll work. Alright, let's try to clean some of this up. You know what I also want to do? I want to try to... This was a hole. These were holes from before on this thing. I'm going to see if I can try to build that up a little bit and see if I can try to... This is the hole for the mound. This hole was just, you know, whatever this thing was made for before. Let me see if I can bridge that a little bit. Alright, what does that look like? That doesn't look too bad. And cover up the hole a little bit. See if I can try to weld it a little better. That should be pretty good. Hopefully that'll take care of that. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, that should be okay. I mean, the hole's a little bigger, but I don't care about that. I just wanted to like close up because it was like a little loose in there. I don't mind a little bit of adjustment, but that's just way too much. So, all right, let me move on to the next step. See if I can grind this down a little bit, and next we'll be mounting it on the machine. Okay, don't laugh. It's been a while since I welded, jeez. But anyway, I went all the way around there. I went this, this. Get all caught up with. All right, I don't think we need this for now. I think we're done welding. Shut that off. Turn my bottle off. Not too bad. All right. Here. Alright, so there's that spot. It's got a little bit of grinding to do. Yeah, that was from when I guess that's when I welded the plate. I didn't realize it. I didn't grind on that, but yeah, it's hey, I'm not a professional welder here, but it'll work. It's good enough. Yeah, just do a little bit of grind on that. Paint it up, and then my next step is going to be I guess mounting it. Yeah, I guess I'll paint it. Clean everything up. Sorry about that. Man, getting tangled up everywhere there. Alright. I guess the next step will be is to just clean everything up, and I guess I would Scotch Brite everything up. I'll clean the wells a little bit better. But yeah, this way I'll just go over everything again. Spray everything. Got one of these flapper discs from I think this is a Harbor Freight brand one. Doesn't work out too bad actually. It's not bad. Let me get some glasses on real quick. Oh, look at these things. Safety first. Of course, with a dead battery. Never fails. Not even ready to get in there. Let me get my other thing maybe. Another thing, I don't know if you guys ever seen. This is a cheaper brand. They also make them in Milton. They're really nice quick. You know when you have a problem, not with air hose, but you know you have a problem like taking out the because it's got so much pressure and stuff like that. Well, with these, you slide that down, that releases all the pressure, and you pop it off real nice. Same thing, you put it back in, bring it up, got air, pull it back, it releases it, you got nothing. Milton makes them. They're about $10-15 on Amazon. Boy, and it fits like 5 in 1. Like it'll fit different kinds of any kind of air chuck. It'll fit in there. It takes all kinds. You basically just put it in there, push it up, and they don't leak either, which is really nice. What I probably should have done was I should have probably taken the mill and milled out these slots and just milled them out a little bit more because it looks like it's got to come a little bit more. But I'm gonna egg out a couple of the holes a little bit. I hate doing that too. It's not like it hasn't been done before, huh? Everybody's got to play MacGyver one time or another. Yeah, that's kind of right in my way there. That's the pump. Doesn't really have much room to go. Let me just drill real quick. That's why you can't use a drill press for milling. It's that side angle that is the issue. All right, one more time. All right, and we'll just put some bigger washers on there. All right, looks pretty good to me. Dropping everything. Phones beeping, banging the camera. It's like a comedy network here. Let's put a welding flash there. Can't wait to get my hip on this. Alright. I didn't realize you guys are still watching this thing here. Alright. Bother you guys. Alright, let me prep this thing up a little bit, and I will bring you back. I think I might even take off that. Think about changing it. I gotta change the filter too. Do I want to do it now or do I want to do it afterwards? Yeah, I'll figure it out. Let's see what I got here. Come on, people. Alrighty. Alright, let me prep some of this stuff up and I will bring you back. Okay, so I kind of did a test, but I put my clamps back on again, just to make sure everything was okay. I wanted to double check everything, make sure everything lined up again. I made new holes and stuff like that, and everything worked out pretty good. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to shoot it a little tack, just maybe in the four corners here for the time being, and then I'll take everything apart. Does that motor look straight? Looks like it could go up a little bit more this way. You know what? Everything seems pretty tight, but if I have to, I can always, I guess, egg the holes a little bit. I do have washers. Actually, I'm looking at that. I would probably want to grind that a little better, maybe. That's why I think it came over this way a little more. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna shoot a couple tacks in there, and just to hold it down for the time being. Then I'll cover everything up with the. I don't want to get any sparks anywhere, any of the welding shit. So just cover this up for now. All right, let me see if I can get a couple tacks on that real quick. It's really going to be hard to see anything. I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna shoot for a couple tacks, like maybe right there and right there. Same thing on the other side, possibly, and then we'll do a better milling. But just for the time being. Go on the other side, get a couple more. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Alright, let me take it all apart and just continue to weld it. I think I may, like I said, I may do these edges a little more. It might have moved a little bit when I was doing everything else, but alright, I will bring you back and get a little bit more situated here. Oh, after giving it a little bit of paint job, doesn't look too bad. Got some things covered up for the time being, but yeah, it's not bad. I mean, look, I'm not looking for anything crazy professional. It looks okay. It is what it is. The motor's going to cover most of it, and you know, it should work out pretty good. So probably put the motor on tomorrow, clean this thing up, maybe do an oil, or hydraulic change the fluids and all that stuff. And there is a drain plug. Actually, I think it's like somewhere right around that area. Is it there? Oh, yeah, it's actually right around there. There's like a plug. I don't know if I could show it to you. But I guess that's how you would drain the system down. It's probably hard to really show you in any way, but let's see if we can get underneath there. Yeah, there it is, right there. There's a little drain plug right there. So I see they used the frame rail, I guess, to hold the float in there. But what's really weird is, things caught. What's really weird is, I guess I'll have to show you another video, but it looks like there's actually a separate tank in there. These panels aren't the tank, it's just like a covering. There is actually a square tank in there. I guess they just made it part of the frame itself, right down in that area. Because like I said, back in there's a separate tank, and you can see by the gauge where it's at. So, no, I don't know. I'm still new to this thing. I'm still working out. So, stay tuned. Another day or so, I should have the. I figured I'm gonna leave that open for now, because I'm probably gonna run wires through it. Maybe put a plug. Maybe put like a big emergency switch in there. Anything to, like, maybe like one of those big, I think I have one somewhere actually. Yeah, like I have one of these. It's a cheap little box, but I had this from something else. I forget what the project was, but I never got a chance to do it. It's so dirty, but
I know this thing, I think this, like, you can push it down, lift it up to start it, push it down. This has a light in it too. But these do come out. They come off and you can put them in it wherever. So maybe I'll just put like an emergency switch on the front side of it. I'm not sure yet. But most likely I'm just going to mount a switch on the side. I'm not going crazy with this thing. Again, I'm trying to make it as easy as possible, as simple as possible. I still have to. I still have to make. I'm still waiting for a hose for the front shock. And on my lathe right now, I'm making some spacers because my biggest issue here is that there's the new cylinder right there. So it's, you know, a 1 inch bore and everything else. My problem is when I come over here, it'll probably, I think I measured and it fits good there. I come up here though, and I have an issue because it only goes, I think I made the calculation, I'm not really sure, but it only goes a little bit. So I'm going to make up some spacers, something kind of like what's up here, one of these things. Now I'm going to have to get that out too because that pin is actually bent. But it's moving along because, yeah, as you can see, this one's really bad. It's just leaking terrible. But I'm getting there. Like I said, I got to get some hoses. I think what I'm just going to do with some of these is just repair them because they're so expensive. Some of this, like with the cracks and stuff, I think I'm just going to put like electrical tape over it. Just try to, you know, again, I'm on a limited budget here, so. But anyway, thanks for watching, and like I said, probably the next video I will get the motor back on. We'll get that hooked up. We'll figure out where we're going to mount the batteries. I'm hoping on the side somewhere, nothing crazy, or maybe I'm going to do a plug. I'm not even sure yet. But I'll figure it out, and when I get some better answers, I will bring you guys back. So thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.